In our previous video, we had completed till page number 9, and today we are going to start from page number 10. In the previous part, we had seen how Toto loved to take a bath in warm water, and now we are going to continue with our text. Once comfortable, he would take the soap in his hands or feet and rub himself all over. Imagine a monkey taking bath with soap, rubbing soap all over his body. So rubbing soap on his hands and feet and all over his body. When the water became cold, he would take a dip in the warm water, right? Now when the water would gradually become cold, he would get out and run as quickly as he could to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. Now he would be taking the warmth of the water, he would be taking bath in the warm water as long as it is hot. Once the water turned cold, very quickly he would jump out of water and then he would run to the kitchen fire and dry himself, because he never liked cold weather. If anyone laughed at him during this performance, Toto's feelings would be hurt and he would refuse to go on with his bath. And he was a clever monkey, and he also had a lot of ego. If anyone laughed at him, he realized that people are laughing at him. And then what would he do? He would stop taking his bath. He won't take his bath. One day, Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself alive. Now one day what happened? Toto did something extremely daring, without understanding, of course, and he was about to boil himself alive. Now what he did? There was a large kitchen kettle had been left on the fire to boil for tea, and Toto, finding himself with nothing better to do, decided to remove the lid. Now Granny had left a large kitchen kettle with water for the water to boil, because she wanted to make some tea. And Toto, he had no work. Finding himself with nothing better to do means he had no work. He decided to remove the lid and see what is there. Finding that it means that grandmother had just then, very recently, she had put the water on the fire, so it was not very warm, and Toto found that the water was just warm enough for a bath. So he got in with his head sticking out from the open kettle. Sticking out means jutting out, protruding. Sticking out, protruding, or jutting out from the open kettle. He lifted his head. This was fine enough for a while. For a few seconds rather, it was something very nice. For 1 or 2 minutes it was nice, because the water was slowly and gradually it was absorbing heat and it was becoming hot. Until the water began to boil, it was good. Toto then raised himself a little, but finding it cold outside, sat down again. His body had become hot. He was feeling hot. But as he removed the lid and he looked out, he found that the outside was extremely cold. And he thought it's better to be inside, not realizing the fact that the temperature of the water was gradually rising and he would very soon be boiling himself to death. He continued hopping up and down for some time. He was feeling the extreme heat of the water, so he started hopping up and down inside the kettle until grandmother arrived and hauled him. Hauled means dragged him. To haul someone out means to drag someone out, half boiled out of the kettle. If there is a part of his brain specially devoted to mischief, that part was largely developed in Toto. Now Toto is an extremely clever monkey. The narrator is telling that if any part of the brain is specially devoted to mischief and being naughty, then that particular part is very well developed in Toto. He was always tearing things to pieces. Whenever one of my aunts came near him, he made every effort to get hold of her dress and tear a hole in it. Just see what a naughty monkey. He would not only disturb and waste the household things, but he would make sure that whenever any neighbors arrive, any of the aunts arrive, he would make a hole inside their dress and do all sorts of nuisance. One day at lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center of the dining table. We entered the room to find Toto stuffing himself with rice. Again, monkey eating pulao, a lucky one. So, grandmother had prepared a dish of pulao and had kept it on the table. And now, when they entered the room, they saw Toto was stuffing. Stuffing means putting inside in a huge quantity. Putting inside forcefully. It was a little monkey. How much will it eat? The pulao was cooked for the whole family, and it was stuffing, eating very fast. That dish of pulao, it was trying to complete the dish of pulao. My grandmother screamed. Screamed means shouted, and Toto threw a plate at her. One of my aunts rushed forward and received a glass of water in the face. So when one of the aunts rushed forward, what did Toto do? Toto threw a glass of water on her face. Then grandfather arrived. Toto picked up the dish of pulao and made his exit through the window. When grandfather arrived, Toto took the dish of pulao and ran away through an open window. We found him in the branches of the jackfruit tree, the dish still in his arms. He remained there all afternoon, eating slowly through the rice, determined on finishing every grain. And then now he took the plate of pulao and sat on the jackfruit tree. The dish was still in his arms. He remained there on the treetop all the afternoon, and very slowly he ate the pulao with lot of happiness, right? He was savoring the dish of pulao. And then he finished every grain. Nothing was left. Not even a scrap of rice was left. And then, in order to spite grandmother, spite means show his hatred. Spite means hate. In order to show how much he hates grandmother, who screamed at him for taking the pulao, what did he do? He threw the dish down from the tree and chattered with delight. Delight means happiness when it broke into 100 pieces. He was extremely happy when it was broken into 100 pieces. Obviously, Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. Even grandfather realized that. We were not so well to do and could not afford frequent loss of dish, clothes, curtain and wallpaper. So grandfather found the tanga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. So he invested 5 rupees in buying Toto. Now he sold the same monkey Toto to the tanga driver for 3 rupees, made a loss. And why did he sell the monkey? Not because he did not love the monkey, but because he was very naughty. He was extremely wasteful. He used to waste things. He used to spoil things, throw things here and there, tear the curtains and dresses. So they could not afford so much of loss. So grandfather decided to sell the monkey back to the tanga driver. Now we would be doing extra questions. Now see children, these are a few questions of Adventures of Toto. Try writing the answers by your own. You may take help of your textbook, or if necessary you can also open the guidebook. But make sure you do not copy the entire answer. Try writing them of your own. It would improve your writing skill. The first question is, from where had grandfather brought Toto? Why? Next, describe the appearance of Toto. Next, how did Toto's tail help him? How would Toto's tail help him? Number 4, where did grandfather and the narrator hide Toto? Why was he hidden? Number 5, but grandfather didn't worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. Which performance of Toto had been referred in the extract? Why was he pleased? Where was Toto transferred? Why was he removed from there. Next question, what was this GF refers to grandfather, right? Why was grandfather? It's grandfather. GF refers to grandfather. Going to Saharanpur. Why did he decide to take Toto with him? How was Toto carried to the railway station? Why did the ticket collector charge 3 rupees from GF? Again, it means grandfather. Why was Toto finally given? Where was Toto finally given a shelter? Describe Toto's first meeting with Nana. How would Toto take his bath? Or on cold winter evenings? Describe number 12. Describe the incident when Toto was about to burn himself alive. Number 13. Why does the author say Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long? Why? What was done to him? Number 15. Describe how Toto steal the dish of pulao and ate it. Right? So we completed. I also gave you a few extra questions. Please try writing the answers of your own. In case of any difficulty, you may take the help of your guidebook. Thank you.